Alright, so the next video that we're going to work on now is the tax video. When you work on it, remember you can write in this whole section that's for you to write on. I'm just using this other piece of paper so there's more room. So tax is a fee added to the cost of some goods, service, and transactions. So like when you go to the store and you buy something, it's 99 cents when you see it at the rack, but when you get to the front it's like $1.08 because tax has been added. So the problem on the inside says you buy a car for $20,000 and pay 5% in tax. How much is paid in tax? What is the total paid for the car? So the first thing we need to realize is there are two questions here. One, how much is paid in tax? And two, what is the total paid for the car? Well, tax is our part. Okay, so when we find our tax, we're looking for a part of our whole, which is the $20,000. Now, because we're dealing with percent, we can set up our percent proportion. Line, equal sign, line, 100 with our percent. Now, we want to make sure we put all of our labels. The percent is tax, because that's important. And if our label on the right is tax, our label on the left is also tax. Well, we know that our percent is 5%, and our whole, which was the cost of the car, is $20,000. So we're looking for the actual dollar amount of our tax. So the next thing we're going to do is cross multiply. 20,000 times 5 equals 100 Remember, this is the algebraic way to solve it. It's still the same as multiply 20,000 times 5, divide by 100. Now, 20,000 times 5, is 5 times 2 is 10, and then we have those 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the simpler way to do it. Equals 100 Then we need to divide both sides by 100, or cross multiply, divide. A 100 divided by 100 is 1, or just n. And then 100,000 divided by 100, it's asking how many hundreds or 100,000. I showed you earlier we could cross off these little circles, or these zeros, because we're dividing actually by 100, and we get 1,000. So if we get 1,000, we're like, yay, that's the answer, and we're done. No, no, no. This 1,000 was our n, and that 1,000 is our tax. So there's two questions. How much isn't paid in tax? $1,000. Now we need to see what is the price of the total car. So now we take the price of the car, which is the 20,000, plus the tax, which is 1,000, and we get $21,000 is paid when you buy that car. So that's a little bit of sticker shock for some people. You have to pay taxes on stuff, and that is a portion of the amount.